Time again to Ask the Attorney. Attorney Gilbert Adams is joining us to answer some of our viewers' questions. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
One of them is definitely related to all of the weather. In fact, my home was damaged by flooding. My agent just told me that the homeowners policy does not cover all type of flooding. Is she right?
Well, the answer is it's a timely question, and the answer is it depends. It depends on the type of flooding. Most homeowners policies will not cover natural flooding from rainwater, from ditches, rivers, etc. So,
Right.
but if it is flooding from such as a pipe that burst in a home or someone left a sink on or something, then there can be coverage. Some policies require there be an endorsement. So it's one of those things you have to check. As for people concerned about flooding from natural rainwater, you can get a flood policy. They are expensive, but you can get them, and I would recommend if you're in those zones that could be affected that you get one.
So probably a good idea for homeowners in this area to look over their policies and see whether or not they have that
Absolutely.
coverage.
Check up with your agent. Absolutely.
Okay. Question number 2. The oil company that has wells on my land constantly destroys the roads, and a driver drove the cattle into the guard, causing 2 cows to have broken legs. What can I do about it?
Well, this is a tricky situation. In Texas, the mineral estate and the surface estate can be separated. In other words, somebody may own the minerals and somebody may own the surface. And what's more, the mineral estate is dominant to the surface estate. So yes, they can come on your property to check their wells and damage the roads. But the good news is you can get them to pay for it. Now sometimes that's harder said than done.
Easier said than done, but
exactly.
Okay. And question number 3: what are the differences between operating a business as a sole proprietorship and a corporation?
Well, there are some big differences, and businesses can be operated either way, of course. The 2 main considerations are tax considerations and personal liability considerations. So the best thing is to contact a lawyer to determine what type of a business versus what type of entity you should run it with, and you can get a business entity that best fits what kind of business you're going to have.
All right. Well, that makes sense. And of course, if you have a question you'd like answered, you can email us at asktheattorney@fox4beaumont.com. Of course, you can also call Gilbert Adams himself at 835-3000 with your legal questions.